I believe in karma. It just keeps balance in the world, kind of regulates everything.
Has anything happened to you where you've done something like good or bad, where you felt like this was the reaction to, you know?
Definitely.
What did you do, FMS?
I think it was a kid or something. I think I took money, can't remember where, but then I like the next day I think I like ate shit and like got a scar and everything like that. So that was like the first instant karma thing I had experienced.
Hectic, okay. Pretty intense, man. Sure.
So yeah, I don't think it really does exist. I feel like there's a lot of great characters in the world who do a lot of better things and get away with it. So I don't feel like it is there.
Okay.
I definitely believe in karma. I think one of the main reasons is because I mean, as part of my faith, I basically believe that, you know, when you do something, you know, you see the reward or the, you know, the distraction or the negativity of it in this life, and if not in this life, then you see it in the next. You know, there are a lot of people that say, yeah, but what about all the bad people that do fucked up shit, you know, like kind of, you know, what about them? And whether it doesn't, you know, if you don't see it in this life, you'll see it in the next, you know. And a great example I think is, you know, we're trying to skate now, and I've basically almost fell on my ass because I said, you know, to God, I'm going to stop skating so I can go pray and then I can come back. But, you know, I wasn't holding myself accountable to that. So I felt like, you know, he intervened and, you know, so I have to stop skating now so I can go do my thing and come back. And yeah, 100% what you put in is what you get out, you know. Again, if you don't see it here, you see it in the next life. And you also see it in so many different ways, like, you know, in the forms of energy, manifestation, things that happen to you or for you, you know, good and bad, positive and negative. It's not just good things that happen to people, it's not just bad things. Karma isn't only a negative thing. Most people
it's a neutral party, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Most people have like the misconception or the idea that it's karma is negative, because they always say karma is a bitch, you know, but it's good or bad. Whatever your heart is, where your heart's at, whatever your intentions are, you know, when you put that out there and you act on it or you say things on it, then, you know, you see it. It's 100%. Whether sometimes you don't even realize, but it's right in front of you. Most people are too blind to actually see what's going on around them. You know? So, yeah, I hope that answers the
Yeah, bro, that's perfect, man.
Now, I do believe in karma because when I do some shady things, it happens in the week, immediately in the week.
What happens? What
like,
happens?
For example, like I'll lose even. I bought some earphones. It was 350 rand. I lost it because we went to the beach and we tried to finish our umbrella and take it home. So when we took it home, the next day I lost my 350 and we only paid like 200 rand for that umbrella. So I lost like a whole 150. So, you know, I feel like karma is there. It is in the air.
It's like what Lipo said, it keeps
like,
balance,
like
yeah.
my friend said, Lipo, it keeps balance.
It keeps balance. Because if you take, you know, it takes back from you.
Exactly.
If you give, it gives to you, you know,
and that's why
the
when
divine.
I see someone who's searching, maybe in a trash can or something like that,
Sure.
even if it's my loss, I always give it to them. It's like, or maybe I'll say a word because I would want someone to do the same for me.
Sure.
When I'm in that position.
Sure. Everybody needs help in some way.
Everyone needs help in some type of way.
Sure.
And we're just trying to be the guidance and the positivity.
Or even just plant a seed, you know.
Exactly,
yeah. There's so many people that are lost out here in the world, man. Like,
exactly. A lot.
you know that saying, if there's no blessings coming to you, be a blessing to the world, you know. Yeah.
That's profound.
Yeah. You write it down.
Thank you.
Hey peeps, thank you very much for watching the video and thank you for tuning in. And I know it's been a while, but the videos are going to be coming back and frequently as well, so you can expect to see more of them. So this video is basically some food for thought. Whether you believe in karma or whether you don't believe in karma, that's okay. So I'm just gathering information to help bring a topic which is considered maybe taboo by some or not thought about by some, or people believe in it like 100%. I'm just bringing it to the forefront for you to view and to think about, basically, you know. So while I was making this video, I was obviously also thinking about, you know, all the bad people in the world, and if karma does exist, then how are these people getting away with what they're getting away with, you know? And also the thought came to mind is like, why do bad things happen to good people? Because if they're doing good, surely they should be getting good things back. I mean, isn't that the law of karma? And so the answer that I've come to mentally with this whole thing is that, like the one guy said in the video, his name is Sadiq. So I agree with what he was saying in the sense that I believe we have lived many lifetimes before this lifetime, and we're also going to live many lifetimes in the future. And so karma is something that we accumulate through each lifetime. Each of our actions creates a ripple effect of karma that takes place at any moment in time. It doesn't have to take place in this lifetime per se. It can take place in the next lifetime. So all the experiences we're having, whether they be good or bad, are dictated by actions that we may have done in the past, depending on the severity of them, or depending on how our actions impacted ourselves and the world around us. Then it creates a more intense ripple effect or a less intense ripple effect. So if you go and you do something that's really severe, it creates a really intense ripple effect because it's a very intense action, you know. So what I create is an intense ripple, basically. So that ripple does come back in intensity in some way or another. But that doesn't mean that what I'm doing, just because I did it right now, doesn't mean it comes back to me right now. Sometimes it does happen that it comes back in a life in the future. So even if good people are experiencing bad things, then it's potentially because that person had done something in a previous lifetime. So anyway, so as I said, I'm not telling you you need to believe this. I'm just trying to bring forward ideas so that these are ideas to think about. So you can believe it or don't believe it, but how I like to see it and what brings ease to my mind is that whatever we put out into the world, what you reap is what you sow at the end of the day, you know? So if we put in a lot of good work, then we do experience the good in it. And even if we may have some bad things in our life, then to understand it, that maybe potentially I've done something in a previous lifetime that has created a bad ripple effect for me in this lifetime. And then I can just keep moving and keep doing good, keep doing the good that I want to see in the world, and to keep myself focused on that, and keep creating good ripples as opposed to the bad ripples. And then, yeah, cool. Thank you again for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.